It sure is no secret that every single year in the AFL trade period, Geelong are always the busiest team there, and I don't know how they do it, and I don't think anyone else does either. But the Cats this year are already building something special in this trade period, with Jack Martin now in as a delisted free agent, but the two biggest stories, two big midfielders in the AFL scene, have already requested a trade to the Geelong Football Club, being Bailey Smith and Clayton Oliver. And in today's video, I'll be telling you all, if these trades are to go through and Geelong do land Clayton Oliver and Bailey Smith, I'll be telling you all how Geelong can build one of the biggest and also the most dangerous midfields in the 2025 AFL season. Let's go. So yes, let's just say Geelong do land both Bailey Smith and Clayton Oliver. That'll put those two in the midfield list of our players. So then that puts the question out there, which two Geelong midfielders will make way for Bailey Smith and Clayton Oliver? And will Chris Scott put them straight into the team if they do get to the Cats? And personally, I do think they're a good chance to. I do reckon Chris Scott, for the talent he's seen from these two, if they do get it at Geelong, he will put them straight into the team. So how can Geelong make the best midfield in the competition from this? And who's going to make way for them? Well, at the moment, Geelong's midfield list looks a little something like this. Now, what we're going to identify here is a different position that some players here could play. Personally, from lately, Mark Blitzars always seems to be starting on bench for Reece Stanley starting in ruck, so he's going to start on the bench. Tommy Stewart, he's always our main defender, so he's going to go back there and help out the defense a bit. And then Mitch Duncan, I reckon he's just going to start on bench, or he could be a potential sub for our team. So with those three making way, let's now put Clayton Oliver and Bailey Smith into the equation. We've already identified Reece Stanley as our main strong ruck, so he's now going to be removed from this list. But now, let's talk about Cam Guthrie. Cam Guthrie, I feel lately has been really injury impacted, and I kind of feel like he's going to have to improve himself in the resis a little bit longer, or just start him on the bench. So that's exactly what we're going to do with him here to build the best midfield in the competition at Geelong. So that now leaves 8. Next one to go is Brad Close. I feel like Brad Close, with these two inclusions of Bailey Smith and also Clayton Oliver, I feel like with Brad Close, he's now going to have to go to his original position in the forward line to make way for these two. And that's just, he's always been a good forward anyway, so it won't even impact the midfield too much. And so Brad Close, he will either be a half forward flank or a forward pocket. Now, let's talk about our two big plays, Clayton Oliver and Bailey Smith. Clayton Oliver, I definitely see getting in the Cats lineup straight away. But the question now revolves around Bailey Smith. He hasn't played AFL football in over a year, and I don't know if he's actually played in the reserves lately. So as for Bailey Smith, the only way he's going to get into the main side or the big starting lineup first up is if he actually has a really good preseason with the Cats and plays in the preseason matches. However, for now, if he doesn't play or even have a good preseason, I'm actually going to start Bailey Smith on the bench. And so that leaves 5. Tom Atkins, Patrick Dangerfield, Oliver Dempsey, Max Holmes, and Tanner Bruin. With 2 already in the midfield list, that means only 1 now must make way. I'm sadly, with a heavy heart, gonna have to go with my boy and favourite player, Oliver Dempsey. Dempsey's gonna go back to his 2022 and 2023 original position in the forward line, whether that's playing forward pocket, half forward flank, centre half forward, or even full forward. He could play anywhere, this man, in the forward line. But occasionally, he will get time on the wing in game days. That being whether there's no midfields out there, or the coaches just put in there for a bit of run in that mid. And so, this is the strongest midfield for Geelong I can think of. We've got Reece Stanley as the big strong ruckman. Tom Atkins as well, he's going to be really good in the team for us. Sadly, I know he plays a lot in the guts, but I'm going to have to put him on the wing for this really strong midfield team and make way for this man, Tanner Bruin, who's going to play the main role right in the guts with players like Patrick Dangerfield, the skip, and also Max Holmes as well on the wing. But not to mention as well, these 7, they could potentially play in the midfield and make it even stronger. I do reckon though, if Tommy Stewart could play a midfield role and we got like a better defender in the off season, Tommy Stewart, if he could play in that midfield, we would be absolutely stacked. But questions will revolve around Bailey Smith in the off season if he does get traded to the Geelong Football Club. If he does really well in that, I can see him getting put straight in the guts, but if he doesn't, he'll have to start on the bench. What do you guys think about this Geelong midfield lineup? Is it the best in the competition, or is it just below average? Let me know in the comments down below and what you think of it. But before we end, I just want to quickly let you guys know that I'm nearly at 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, so if you have not already, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so don't miss out on any new videos on the channel, and also live streams as well, which will be a main thing in this off season. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See yous.